Okay, so we are live. I'm Sarah. I'm gonna be your hostess tonight. I'm here with Sila, Karin, and Sandro. This is not a class. However, we are going to learn and improve by practicing our English. What else? We have a topic which is Brazilian culture, and we're going to discuss some actions in order to make friends and share some opinions. Okay, so
There is some noise in your audio.
noise.
Noise, yeah. Your voice is returned to me twice.
Oh, how about now? It's the same.
No,
Ele deu play no vídeo e aí ele fica dobrado, mas agora tá ok? It's okay?
it's okay.
Thanks for the feedback. So we just introduce ourselves, and I'd like us to go to the second question. Okay. So what comes to mind when the topic is Brazilian culture? Anything? What do you think when we mention our culture? Sandro, can you start?
Let's go. In my case, the first is think that I think it's food, drinks, dance. I think so. The three principal things that I think that's it.
The food is the best part, in my opinion. There's no similar in other parts of the world. Voila. I really agree with you. And you, Priscilla, what do you think when we say this Brazilian culture?
I think football, especially. But when I talk on other people, other country, I think they they think in beach, summer, and beer. I don't know. I forget how to say cerveja. I think it's beer.
Yeah. Do you know people from other countries? Do you have friends or family?
Yes,
I have a friend. I'm
I
sorry.
have.
No
I
problem.
have people live in other country, and they always say about football and beach. I think they live in a cold country, so Brazil is hot.
That's so true. Is it hot in your city today?
Yes. Sorry, where are you from?
Yes, it's in Bahia, so it's
Yeah,
yes.
okay. In São Paulo, it's very hot.
Can imagine. But summer is over, so maybe it's gonna be better in some days. I don't know, maybe.
I hope, because it's sad summer in São Paulo.
Oh gosh, I can imagine. Thank you so much for sharing, Priscilla. And what about you, Karim? What do you think about this question?
I think when I talk about Brazil, people say me, we are a happy people, a happy person or happy people, and we have a good culture with dancing, good food, like Sandra say, and they like so much the affection that we have with each other, with the foreign people. They appreciate that. And I have a friend. She's from Poland. She lives here in Florianopolis now. And she always say me about this affection that Brazilians have.
And do you think you are like this as well, or different from other Brazilian people?
She said me she likes so much Brazilian. She have in another countries like Italian, Belgian, and some places in Africa. And she likes so much Brazilian people more than other countries, than other nationalities.
She felt welcome, right? People treat
Yeah.
her good, so she likes the country.
Yeah, she likes so much the weather here, like Priscilla said, the hot and we have a lot of wind in our day. The cold is not so much.
Do you like this type of weather or not so much?
The second weather.
Yeah, if you like this type of weather, hot weather, you like it.
I like summer, but autumn for me it's better.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I think you all mentioned very good points about our culture. I think the music as well is something should be more appreciated, especially if we talk about MPB, which is the type of music I really like. And when I was younger, I think most young people don't like so much to hear national songs. They prefer international artists, singers, or this type of or bands, but I really think that we should give more credit to our songwriters and to the rhythms like samba or forró is very good. We can't wait to have
Yeah.
the symphony.
Yeah, in Portugal, people always hear Brazilian music, you know?
Yeah.
They hear a lot Brazilian music.
Have you ever been to Portugal? Portugal?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. The past year, I went to Portugal on October. I passed about 7 days there, and it was so good. I heard a lot Brazilian music and Brazilian food too. It
Yeah,
was
there's
nice.
a different feeling, right? We are here, we listen this type of song, this type of music, and it's normal. But when you are in other country and you hear something that is familiar, you feel good and like it's home. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
And talking about this, you guys mentioned about other countries as well and how is different from Brazil. Priscilla, could you read the third question and share your opinion?
Yes, how does the real Brazil differs from the image that is portrayed? I don't know how to pronounce these words, sorry.
No problem. It's portray.
Portrayed in movies and other forms of art. I don't know. I think in the movies they show the side football and human. I think this set uh, the I forgot the word in Portuguese, but how they show the human for the word. I think in the art they put a lot of things about this, but I don't know. I think it's not the media and art don't show a lot Brazil. I think we have a lot of culture, American culture, not Latina culture. And when words see or talking about this, it's just football and human. I don't think it's only Latina have.
Good point. You like to watch this type of movies that show Brazil, or you don't have this habit?
Sorry, if I like movies, Latina?
Yeah, this type of movies that show Latin culture or Brazil.
Now I love sounds and artists. I think I listen more Brazilians than pops international, but I don't watch a lot of movie Latin. I am learning to watch, and I think is I don't meet a lot of artists Latins. I'm meeting Brazilians, but other culture, for example, Argentina, no, just Brazilian. But I love it to be Brazilian. So I listen a lot. I don't know. I don't have a culture to listen other artists, other culture. It's difficult because, for example, to learn English, I think if everyone listen music international to help, and I never have been the custom to listen artist international. I'm learning to listen now, so
There's a very good way to practice, but you should look for the types of music and the artists you like, and you have something interesting about them. And what about Sandro? What's your opinion? Number 3.
Number 3. In my opinion, it's not only football. Here, there are many other things like beach, beautiful women, and food, like I said. And my C, uh, that's it. And you, Karen, to respond?
No, it's correct. She can talk. Thank you for helping me. Go ahead, Karin.
Um, difference from imagine. We say us. I don't know if I would using this word say. A gente se vende. We
Let's see.
Como que eu digo, tipo, a gente se mostra, a gente se mostra. Okay.
Let's see, we show
Us. I think if we show us ourselves more about carnival, about the woman, the hot woman, football, and in the films we have a lot warm sense, sometimes it's not necessary to show us in that form, in this way, but Brazil have a lot good things, like a nature, like a places, our culture, in real culture, with food, with affection. It's not necessary to show us like a porn woman, a vulgar woman. Sometimes we show ourselves in this way, even in films and series, in music.
I was thinking about a movie which was an animation, Rio, which is about birds and nature, this movie. and it is kind of, I don't know, it's sad because the movie is for for children, but they show something that is about our culture. It is about selling animals, illegally. And the first 3 seconds, I don't know, 10 seconds, they are here. It shows like a carnival. It shows women dancing on the street. It's very a lot of stereotypes.
Yeah, or the other extreme is the opposite. This is we in a forest, in the nature, like a Indian with big animals like elephants, crocodile, some monkeys.
It's so ignorant, showing only this or choosing to show only Rio because it is a famous city. And there is nothing else in the whole country.
Yeah, I heard Gringo talking about Brazil, and he said Brazil, the American child learn about Brazil with Amazonia. It's just Amazonia, about the trees, the animals, the Indians, and not the other side of Brazil.
There is so much to show, right? And interesting things, not only violence, crime, or people having fun all the time.
Yeah.
I wish we had fun all the time.
I remember the one film that is not a vulgar scene, the name is Olga. It's a history film. There is no porn scenes. It's a very interesting film. It's a Brazilian film.
Thanks for the recommendation. It's very nice to know this type of movies exist, for sure.
Yeah.
And let me see, number 4. Karin, I think you didn't start, so you can read this question, please.
Do you think Brazilians underestimate their culture in any way? Why or why not? Yes, we always underestimate our culture, but when we go out to our country, we pass upper estimate our country because in other countries we don't have the same food, the same affection. People are more distant, and you appreciate more our customs, our culture, our affection. That's my point.
Okay, you have an excellent point of view, and we learn, right, how to appreciate more our culture. Can you choose someone? Yeah, what about you, Lucille? What do you think?
I think we underestimate the culture. I don't know. I think we have a lot of culture vira-lata. So I know we have a lot of problems, but I think we don't can see other problems in the other country. I think we see just the good side, and we put it in the place. I think it's not fair, não é justo. I forget. I know it's a problem because we have a lot of Europe culture, American culture, but I think Brazil is a rich cultural country. We receive a lot of immigrants. We have a lot of people here. So I think it's more rich we think.
Excellent. What's your opinion, Sandra, about this?
The question number 4,
Yeah.
that's it. I think so because and our culture it's many uh, good things. How can I say? Uh, as I said, foods, dance, and among other things. And other countries, it's uh, other countries is don't valorizate or valorizam our cultures because um, in my opinion they think um, here it's only uh, roubo ou outras coisas uh, and the Brazilians uh, valorizam the cultures the other countries. In my opinion, that's it.
It's like Priscilla said, but sometimes too much. We see all good things about other places, and we cannot see the beauty or the advantages of the place we live. It's that
And
story.
it's
I don't
different
know.
for us because Brazil is a big country, you know. Brazil is similar to Africa in size, but Africa is a continent, you know, and they have a lot of countries, and we are just one country. To I have there is some foods that I wouldn't taste in Bahia, for example, you know. And there is a lot of places that I not visit in Brazil. And we are very rich. We are very rich because we have a lot of different things that other countries didn't have.
And we have some ways to show, but sometimes we don't, we don't appreciate enough, or we don't know how to make a decent TV show or a movie to also share about this positive part. Because
Yeah.
it sells to show Brazil with hot women and dancing all the time, but we're gonna create a deeper movie with a drama or something, with a story that is heavy.
Yeah.
Many people wouldn't like so much.
Even Portuguese, idiom Portuguese. There is a lot of people that would like to learn Portuguese, to speak Portuguese, and they can't speak our idiom because our idiom is very difficult to learn to speak, you know. And when you search Portuguese in the software, always show Brazil Portuguese, not Portugal Portuguese, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we have a beautiful language too.
I think that's awesome, reverse colonization, because you see Portuguese and it is not Portugal, it is Brazil.
Yeah, it's insane, but that's it.
There are some comments on videos on Instagram, Brazilians commenting, "Oh, I didn't understand that it's in European Brazilian, it's a joke," instead of saying português de Portugal, brasileiro europeu. It's so funny.
Yeah.
This type of joke, but it's innocent, just a joke. What else? Would you like to choose? Would you guys like to choose the next question so we can discuss? Qual questão, guys?
Can be 6.
Yeah, I was thinking about this one. Really. You can read, Sandra, please.
Okay. In the past, many Brazilian kids had a dream to become a football player. Do you believe this is still a reality nowadays? What other career do you think the kids want to pursue? I believe that nowadays uh, still uh, they still uh, think about to be a football player because it's the culture, the Brazilian culture too. Uh, in my case, it was my dream for many years, and nowadays I believe that the kids um, have the others visions or visões uh, to work um, as I as technology. I currently work as a quality assurance. It's a great area. Uh, uh, Today I work at home. Uh, it's it was my dream because now I have a quality of life with my family, with my son. Um, as I said, um, I have a quality to enjoy in my family. And um, how can I say that words? Antes, I don't, I don't, I don't have. Today I have. That's it.
That's awesome.
And you
I
can.
also work from home, so I understand what you say. It's very good. Sometimes lonely, but it's also good. Go ahead. You were saying something, Sandra. Estava falando, além?
About the sixth question, I don't talk a lot of kids, but I think from my head, the nowadays a lot of kids prefer to be TikTok. It my my times was YouTuber, but now my cousins, little cousins, they say about a lot of TikTok. They put videos and they have famous, they que eles se inspiram, and they are boys, and no, they don't talk about to be play football player, but TikTok, yes.
I
Oops.
agree with Priscilla.
I think the
Where is the teacher? She disappeared. She's back.
I'm back. Sorry. Karin, please.
Yeah, I agree with Priscilla. I would try to say YouTuber is a competition with a footballer. You know, I have a son that is 9 years old, and he would like to be a YouTuber. and he is not a footballer kid. He played football on school at school, but he doesn't like so much. And but there is other childs that play football on the street, you know. And I think, I imagine that the most of people, the most of child in Brazil would like to be a footballer, because you would like to be that you see, you know, if you have in your family people that have a college, that have other professions, you know, you inspire. And sometimes some child doesn't have this reference inside the house or nearby, and we have a different perspectives in whole Brazil. Some child doesn't have a mobile phone, you know.
I think it's like Sandro mentioned, it is a cultural thing, because it's a way a lot of kids see their family members getting not rich necessarily, but getting a better life condition, you know, so they inspire in that, as you said.
Yeah.
And I believe nowadays it's still something very strong, because you see everywhere kids asking for the haircut of football players. You see
Yeah.
they obsessed about the FIFA games, this type of video games,
Yeah.
which are very popular. So I believe it's still something strong, but maybe with internet they have competition now.
Yeah. Some child doesn't have a mobile phone, but they always have a ball. You know, it's like a that made I don't know, a bottle or some other materials, not necessarily a ball. You know, I don't know how can I explain this, but algumas crianças tipo, vão ter bolas de outras coisas, né? Tipo, de garrafa, ou de meia, ou alguma coisa. Mas ele sempre tem uma bola. Seja uma caixa de papelão, não importa.
They just find a way to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, we have maybe 5 minutes for one last question. Priscilla, can you choose one?
5. Why do you think Carnival is such a big celebrity in Brazil? I went to Rio de Janeiro again in Carnival, and I learned the Carnival started with Portuguese, Italian, and I think it's crazy because Europe started the party, but it's big in Brazil because the Africans enter in the culture and part after. So I think it's crazy because we have a lot of influence European, but we keep the carnival in Brazil because the Africans. Só explicando em português, né? Porque na época a gente tinha muito africano também, então eles demoraram para entrar e depois a gente só conseguiu manter porque eles continuaram aqui, né? Os europeus foram embora e eles continuaram. So I think it's interesting, sad because the beginning it's not very well, but now it's important to culture Brazil.
I didn't know the details about that. I think we made the party ours in some way, very personalized in our own culture, but I didn't know about the beginning. Thank you for sharing, Priscilla. Very nice. And Sandro, why do you think it is so hot for the carnival?
Uh, in my case, I think the most people like Carnival, in my opinion, is the best party. I like it too much. I live in Pernambuco. I'm sorry, Priscilla. In my opinion, is the best place for Carnival is here. Olinda, Recife, is the best place for to enjoy the Carnival. Uh, the people a lot. Do you know Galo da Madrugada?
Yeah.
It's very good. I never go, fui, but uh, I always uh, uh, in the day I always go to Olinda. It's the best place for enjoy the carnival. And you, Karen?
And I went to Carnival here in Florianopolis. We have a big carnival too, similar to, no, it's not similar to Rio de Janeiro, but it's smaller than Rio de Janeiro. But in the same farm, we have a passarela, we have people using, how can I say fantasia in English?
Fantasy, costume.
Costume, yeah. And we had eight escolas de samba, uh, school of samba. It was big. It was one day. This field is one day, and for me it was so good. I went to Carnival de Rua too, and I like so much. But I imagine that the Nordic Carnival is it's a carnival raiz, It's different that the carnival in Rio de Janeiro. Carnival in Rio de Janeiro is using to show political themes, to reflection about some themes. Here in Florianopolis too. And the others carnivals, we don't have this focus, this objective. It's more to enjoy the party, to stay, to enjoy the culture. It's a different purpose, I think that's it.
Yeah. I want
Yep.
to go next year to Recife, and after Bahia, I think Bahia, I need a mind prepared.
She's making a tour.
Because
A
this
carnival
year,
tour.
yeah, this year Rio de Janeiro was difficult. I am back very tired.
It's Pernambuco too.
Yeah, thank you so much for this chat, guys. It was really nice talking to you. And welcome back, all others, Igor, Márcio, and Fernanda. How was the conversation? Can you share a little bit?
Yeah, conversation is a good with Fernanda and Igor, answer a lot of questions. Talking about the Brazilian culture is a good because here is a rich country. Our is a rich culture, different events during the year. And the man is a carnival. Is the best party of here in Brazil. And now, answer the last question 11, is a hungry about the favorite Brazilian food. That's it.
What is yours?
For me, is a feijoada. Is a good, delicious.
Delicious. Good choice. Thank you, Márcio. And Igor, I have a question for you. Number 8. What is What aspect of the Brazilian culture you admire the most and why?
I would say the same thing I said in our room, which is how people are nice with each other. You know, some people are really nice with someone that they don't even know. You know, I don't need to know Sandro to meet him and shake his hand and give a hug and talk for, 20 minutes about a random topic that we both had no idea that we would talk. So that's one thing I like about Brazil.
I agree. I like small talk. Sometimes it's surprising. You learn something. You have fun as well. And what about you, Fernando? The same question for you.
Yeah, for me, it's the very similar because I admire our positive energy. We have this ability to laugh about things that are not so good about it, about our lives sometimes. As I said in our room, we are the kings of memes. So we play a lot of jokes about many things. It's a more lighter way to live our life when we can laugh about some things.
Excellent. I think it's a way to survive now. And we should charge for memes because we'd be richer if we did that. Cobrar imposto, like charge for all memes we give the world for free. It's not fair. We are very good with memes. We should charge. Thank you, everyone. I think it's all for today. We have another meeting coming. So if you want, you can join. Okay. Have a good week and take care. Hope to see you here more often. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. See ya.
Bye bye.
Oh,